Hello and welcome to Cichlify Sunday Sit Down, where I'll bring you tech news like a dysfunctional family meeting, emotional, violent, and just a little bit gritty. So, first week of 2026, there's a lot that happened, but let's break into it and see what 2026 has to offer so far. So, for the first news report, we have NVIDIA with the Vera Rubin. So, what is the Vera Rubin? NVIDIA decided to go into God mode by creating an AI platform for Mercedes. So, what this is, Vera Rubin, is a platform that is for the Mercedes car brand, and Mercedes has plans to launch it in their CLA group of cars, strapping it on like Iron Man in one of his cars. So, what does this mean? Before, it means your car will be able to know your location, but also your behavior, your secrets. Because, of course, if Siri's spying on you, then your car should also be spying on you. Who needs that in 2026? Come on. And the funny part is now, congratulations, your car will be way more smarter than you are. So next up, we have Intel with the partner lake. Intel just dropped the new Core Ultra Series 3, which is better built, sexier looking, and works better than the 18A series. And putting this into layman terms, this means if you have any laptop that is before the 2026 series that are coming out, that's prehistoric, older than the dinosaurs. You better toss it out. That's basically what they're trying to say. And I don't really get why they're doing this because in the past, you used to hold the same laptop for like 5 years. And now, with new graphics processors, let's not get into the RAM chips and everything that's happening right now, but new graphics processors and your tech, your games requiring way more graphics in order for them to run, you're supposed to and you are expected to upgrade every other year, which is crazy if you ask me. Next, we have AMD with the Ryzen AI 400 plus Helios. This technically just is AMD saying, what if your PC does the crime and solves it for you right in the moment? Which I believe is crazy because, again, why is everybody trying to get us to pay them every other year for us to upgrade our PCs and our laptops? Really, be serious. But what AMD claims is that this new Helios rack has three exaflops in a single rack, which exaflops, if you know about your computing power, that is a lot of computing power to be put in a single rack. But good on you, NVIDIA. Next, let's dive into robotics. So, Cichlify launches a no. Okay, there's the breaking into robotics series that's happening on my personal channel, which this will also be posted on, but we're not going to talk about that today. Boston Dynamics. Boston Dynamic Atlas is back with one of the humanoid robots, which is production ready or electrically juiced up, 100 pounds of metal, and 56 degrees of freedom. Looking at it, this could be useful in the industry side of things. And I know a lot of us already worried about AI taking our jobs, but I mean, now I guess it has a face to stare into our eyes when they're stealing our jobs, especially industry work. Feel bad for the blue collar people, the serious. Wait, is it white collar or blue collar? I'll leave it there. And next, we have the craziest fold of news, pun intended, with the Samsung Z trifold, or is it the Tri Z fold? Z trifold. Yes, basically, this is the regular Z fold that folds three times now. I don't know who needs that kind of tech that folds. It does apply if you are into things like reading and you need extra layer of skin, but imagine a mobile gamer holding something like this big. You're basically holding your laptop screen just to play a video game. But big up to Samsung because they are really heading this game in the folds and the flips. So big up to them. I know there are other competitors, but still, we have to give them props where props is due. So big up Samsung. And in stranger news, BMW with the iX3 is partnering up with Alexa. So Alexa doesn't work properly on your speakers and your home pods. Now they want to put Alexa in your cars, Amazon. So now I guess you can directly order your products off of Amazon and track them right in your car. Jokes aside, partnership means you can now book services through Amazon like therapy and also resorts right there in your car. So they claim. But we're yet to see more and we will report back on it as time goes by. Next, we have quirky gadgets, and we're going to start with kind of what is not a gadget, but it is a pivotal contribution to the society, which was by Jerry Rig Everything. one person that I believe we all know from his expert breakdowns and damaging of tech gadgets and all of that. Respect to that man. But he recently unveiled his latest new self driving wheelchair, which, okay, as a person that's scared of AI stealing our jobs, I believe this is a good way of actually putting it to use in enabling that self drivability and all of that. So that's a good use, I would say. And next, which is now a quirky gadget. I heard Legos will be getting smarter with Legos new smart bricks. I wasn't having a hard time already putting them away. Now they're gonna be running away and popping out under the table when I'm walking past so that they can give me immense amounts of pain. Just put Lego back in that box, man. Yes, Lego has recently unveiled its new smart bricks at CES 2026, which has sensors, lights, and wireless magic. Impressive, if you ask me. And next we have, oof, this is dark. So closer to the end of the year, if you noticed, Grok on X had recently started misbehaving, and people were using it inappropriately by asking it to basically generate images that were undressing people, commenting under, yeah, tweets and posts to get Rock to undress it. So aside the legal and moral concerns, I believe X has now put in place measures that will limit all of that and reduce the amount of obscure content that Grok can generate. If you ask me, just put Grok back where it's supposed to be because of the posts and the reports that I've seen about Grok with the racist comments. Now, this, I believe, it has to be put to rest first. I know Elon is trying to pivot through all of the possible spheres of tech to get his hands in each one, but I believe some things are best left off alone or to the pros. So, Elon, please either put it aside or actually properly fix it because subtle restrictions are okay, but you might end up regretting it in the future because Grok seems a little bit, if you know what I'm speaking about. And finally, this one was the worst one that I read through, and yeah, it's pretty grim. But Google and Character AI are settling what is a death of a teenager because of AI reliance. I believe this is grim and a real show of times because if we replace our genuine connections with people and our family members, the people we love with AI, this isn't only doing us damage because we are literally isolating ourselves and building more connection with AI than with actual people. So I believe sometimes we just have to go out, meet a friend, hang out with your family, touch some grass, roll some up too if you're into those kind of things, but have a genuine human connection going on. So we send our hopes and prayers to the family. And as for that, that is the end of your Cichlify Sunday Sit Down. Wow, those are so many S's. I feel like a snake just hissing. Hiss. Well, I mean, I kind of do look like Medusa with the. Anyways, I hope I will see you next Sunday for our next sit down. Remember, check out my YouTube channel to find out what's happening with the Breaking into Tech. Watch the first episode if you're waiting for the second one. See you on Tuesday. Subscribe and see you soon. All electric, yo, production ready. 50